Okay, I can see that people are joining one by one. So,
We all live?
yeah, we are live. But I think let's wait like 1 or 2 minutes just in case. So, everyone can join in fully.
We are also recording, so we're going to send a recorded
Mhm.
version to everyone, all attendees and all participants over here. So you can watch this later, or someone who is late, they can watch it later.
Yep. Okay, in the meantime, I will share my screen where we do have our presentation. And for some reason, I can't. Mhm.
So let's get started.
Okay, so once again, hello everyone, and thank you for joining our workshop today. So today we'll be talking about designing your personal brand with our new website builder. So first of all, my name is Nina, and I'm community manager here at iGMS. And we also do have our co-founder and CTO Igor here. So he will be also like answering all of your tech questions and everything related to the website builder itself. So I will also show you the agenda that we'll be talking about today. So first up, I'll be talking about why it's important to have a direct booking website at start. Then we'll be moving on to advantages of a direct booking website. Then we'll also have like a small challenge where you can create. We are actually creating a website in 5 minutes. Then we'll talk about the mobile first design, why it matters, and then we'll have our Q&A session. So please, if you do have any questions, any concerns, anything, basically, so write them in there, and we'll be more than happy to answer them right away. So now actually let's start to like why it's important to have a direct booking website and like what iGMS is at the start. So if you don't know already, so iGMS is a full-on PMS system, so for professional hosts like you and property management as well. And basically, the main thing and point of iGMS is to simplify all of your like daily tasks that you're tackling every day, unify your calendars, unify your inboxes. So I know a lot of you do have your properties listed on different channels, and basically we are here to streamline your operations and put your routine on autopilot. This is our like features that we have on iGMS. So as I mentioned, so we don't have unified inbox. You can also create direct bookings as we're talking about it. You can build your website. We do have a mobile app on iOS and Android, so you can use iGMS on the go. And the basically, we also do have cleaning and task management, so you can also manage your tasks through iGMS, and you can also create like financial reports as well and see how your business is doing. Now, let's move on to direct bookings themselves. So, let's just start like about direct bookings and what are they. So direct bookings actually refer to a process where guest books directly with the host or like manager or property owner, so wherever it is, without involving like a third-party website such as Airbnb, VRBO, or Booking.com. So now we'll actually explore like why it's important to have your direct booking website and like the advantages of it. So first up, the first advantage that I would say would be financial savings. So actually by bypassing those third-party websites, you can actually retain a larger portion of the revenue because as you know, those third-party websites take a commission from your bookings. Then we have data ownership, so you can actually gain insights from your customers and like behavior and preferences directly through your website and actually tailor your marketing and every promotion that you do based on that. Then we actually do have improved customer trust, which I think is actually number one of things that personally I think it is. And it's like offering a secure and seamless booking website So actually, this reduces misunderstandings that users may have. It also offers them like a personal experience. And you can also personalize your website however you wish to actually offer that like improved customer trust to them. And lastly, we have flexibility control. So you can actually update like the prices however you wish, offer offers for them as well, update availability in real time, and of course, implement the changes based on your business needs as well. Then we do have iGMS website, which is like a premium website we currently offer. And let me actually show you how it works itself. So I will exit our presentation here, and I will show you our demo website that we have created here. So this is actually how the website like we created looks, but yours can look much different. So it's fully customizable website, I would say. And this is how the one that we created looks like. So we do have different sections here in our iGMS premium website. So first up, we have the header, which is also customizable. So you can create different tabs here, write your number, add your logo, so whatever you wish. And then we have our main search, which is also actually customizable as well, based on your preferences. So you can change your like if you don't do like monthly and yearly rent, yes, let's say, so that would be, you can disable that with no problem. So you can even customize your search bar as well, and the guests can search by that. And what's most important, you can create and add different sections to your website. So this is one of the sections that we do have here on iGMS premium website, which is a featured property section. And then you can also add a lot more. So I'll also show you the website builder part as well. And let's actually search for the property using this website. So let's say I'm looking for a stay in Vancouver. And just I'll flexible on the dates, so I won't end like check in, check out dates, and I'll just search for the property. So this is how it actually looks like. So you will show you will have a list of all the properties available. You will also see the nearest available date for this property, and of course you will see the map as well. So you can actually choose your like the location according to like the nearest things that you'll need to do on the map. So let's say I want to book, let's say this property. So I'll click it. It will show me all of the pictures, amenities as well. It will show me the cancellation policy, all the house rules that you have set up for this property, and of course the like description of the property and different amenities, and of course like a property specific calendar with a map on it. Then what I can do, I can just click check in, check out dates. And let's say, I think it's 30-day minimum here. And then the guest can book directly through here. As for the builder part itself, so this is how it would look like on our end. So as you can see, we do have a lot of different sections, different amenities, and all of this. So you can add here. So these are different sections that we do offer on iGMS website builder. And then, as I mentioned, you can create different pages as well. And you can create pages in the Pages tab here and link them back to the specific like buttons that you create through the website. So it's fully customizable. As I mentioned, we have the option to customize each tab and each section that you wish to have on iGMS website builder. And then the same goes for pages. So in terms of creating a pages, you just click add a new page, select which type of page you wish to create, and then start from there. So this is like a basic template that we offer all of our users. And then of course you can fully customize it. So this is, we are really happy that we do have this robust and this like so much customizable website. And of course, what you can also do is as you are personalizing your brand fully, there do also have the color option as well to like match your logo and match your brand identity as well. So that's why we do have like this website in like yellow because it matches the logo that we do have for this website. So now, actually, I will be moving on to creating a website in 5 minutes. So let me actually put on a timer for you guys. It's like a bit of a, like a challenge that we created. So let me actually turn on the timer. And let's see. Let me just open up our page here so I can start creating the website and I will put on the timer right away. Okay, so let me start the timer here. I think you can also see it right now. So the timer has started. And I'll start by creating a new freshly built website. So let me actually find the properties here that I wish to add. And here, I will start with 3 properties. And actually, let's do 4, just in case. Okay. So here I do have my website. I will just add my name to it. So our mock company's name is Urban Home Vancouver. So we can upload our logo here. Let me find our logo. Here it is. And let's click save. Now I'm moving on to the builder part itself. And now let me customize this part. Okay, let me add our background image.
That's a nice image you selected.
Yeah, I tried to match it to the red colors and here. Okay,
Perfect.
and now let's actually, I will close this part. I will add a footer here with its content. And also, actually, so what you can also do, we just mentioned before we started this like workshop as well. So you can actually use ChatGPT as well to help you to actually draft all of these things here. So you can message it basically any like detail about your brand, and also it can ask you like questions back, and you can basically create like a not a website, but actual descriptions for all of your pages using it as well. It's like really easy to do. Now let's add a section. Let's add, let's say a banner. And I wanted to actually say a different thing. So let's explore Vancouver's vibrant nightlife. And here we have here. And the button, I will add actually a URL that leads to a specific article. And let's say, that click here to explore it and add an image. And an image, I do have this one. Okay. And now what I will do, I'll actually change up my colors here to match it a bit to the brand colors that we're exploring. I think pink will actually do, to be honest. And then
That's
what I
quite
can
simple.
do. Yeah. Oh, I think I exited before. Let's just double check. Okay.
Oh, what just happened?
I think I actually exited before saving, so that's why.
So it's even more challenge right now. You did not save it.
Yeah, it's a more of a challenge. So let me actually change it up here. So we can have a background image.
That
So
reminds
guys,
me of the all times where you needed to click save sometimes. And we don't auto
yeah,
save here because like the moment you save, it's going to be published and visible. So whenever you update, you need to click the save and publish at the very top.
so guys, please don't make the same mistake I did right now. And
no,
save your.
it actually, I like that it happened. I think I'll ask my dev team to actually, when you change the URL, when you go to the history, to actually block you doing that and maybe show some wording so you don't lose the content. I think it's relatively easy to do.
Yeah, and also it was like mostly my mistake because I'm on a Mac, and when I scroll to the touchpad, it actually reloads my page automatically.
Got it.
Yeah, so for Windows users, I think it might not be that issue. It's not that like mechanic, but on my end, as I scrolled, I wanted to change the tab, so that's why.
It's all right.
Okay,
It happens. Yeah.
let me just change the color again. Okay, let me just
And you
save
can
it.
click,
Just think.
save and publish anywhere. So it pushes all the changes there.
Yeah, so in like we already time is out, but for example, what I didn't do right now, so what you can like when creating your website, what you can fully do is like add different links here. And what you can do as well, the feature your properties directly here. So that is like one like section that I really like, to be honest. So what I can do, I can actually put the settings, add the properties that I actually list on my website,
To the
and actually
featured.
feature them.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it can be displayed right away. So like let's say before exploring Vancouver's vibrant nightlife, I do have a categories feature tab here, and it actually displays your properties really nicely, and I really like it. What I would also do is I would actually change those tabs into, let's say I don't want this tab here. What I can do, I can actually add my number in here as well, but I just want to change these buttons that I have here. So let's say I want to create like FAQ page. So that would be like the personal touch that I think every company's website should have. Let's say frequently asked questions or about us page, so whatever it is. And then what you can also do is create like a articles page with small blog posts on it as well. So what I will do, and let me say like our blog. And if you do have like a separate blog as well, you can definitely link it here. And here, let me actually just change this content tab, which I do already have content prepared. It just got deleted. And what I can do, let me actually disable the tabs here. And as a starter website, to be honest, it looks pretty good. And let me actually add my number at the start. So for example, if the like potential guests have some questions, so they can definitely reach you out and call you right away. And that's how it will be displayed. So let me actually, yeah, you can go ahead.
We
Sorry.
can we preview that? I see. I know that we ran out of 5 minutes. It sounds like it's more like 7, 8 minutes now, but let's take a
Yeah,
look what actually we have created.
yeah, this is how it looks like. So my image is on the bigger side, for example, in terms of resolution, and that is how it's displaying. And this is fully working as well. So the guests that go to your website can actually like see the property directly, or of course search for it as well. So I didn't customize this part because all of these properties actually offer daily, monthly, and yearly rent. But if you do have some kind of other properties, you can definitely change this up a bit as well. This is how our link looks. So you can actually click it. I added a link actually, and it goes to the article directly.
That basically links you to some local newspapers and some
Mm-hmm.
materials, which is a great idea to share that information with your guests. Pretty much, you're not only building your booking website, you also want to be attractive in the eyes of your guests. So for your local, just point to your local communities, local entertainment, local bars. Give as much information as possible as you feel comfortable attached to your brand. Because basically what's going on behind the scene, Google will see all those materials and links and articles that you created and will position yourself, your website accordingly. So you would need to create your niche. And that's very, very important. So not only promoting like specific properties you have, but also create association of the meta information around you. And the engine allows you to do this quickly.
Yep. And this is actually how the website, like my website, actually looks like in more than 5 minutes, I would say, because of the saving tab. But I think, as you can see, the tool itself is really easy to use. So it's not complicated. It's not like really complex in that terms of case. So you can definitely create like a like really robust website using it with no problem as well. And yes, so this is how my website looks like. And now I will give my word to Igor so he can talk about the mobile first design of actually our website.
Thank you, Nina. It was actually a good experiment, and I think we failed for 5 minutes for the first time. We're gonna do like our experiment. We're gonna expand the time a little bit, and then probably gonna put additional custom pages, and maybe we should actually show more extended version of like creation of website. You know, we live in a modern world where ChatGPT is getting so much popularity. So I think we need to demonstrate how you can use ChatGPT to actually create content quick enough for your website, how you can prompt ChatGPT to actually ask you question regarding your business and slowly dig into the niche, like basically define the niche where your business should be. And by doing that, the ChatGPT should be able to generate a lot of good, high quality content related to you. And because of that, you can create as many articles as needed. And your website would not be feeling like a placeholder. It will feel like really good big company with a own vision and a branding. So maybe on the next month, let's try to set the higher bar and create like not 5 minutes. It will take more time, but it's something that we can work together. Just to show
Yeah,
like
we can
on a
definitely do that. I think a lot of people who are joining us today will be interested in that because right now we're only showing the small part, but actually the website itself has a lot of customization options which I currently did not use. So we can like definitely go into more detail and also like use external tools like ChatGPT to go through it as well.
Sounds good. And to all attendees, feel free to drop your questions in Q&A in the chat of the Zoom session. We'll be able to answer this at the end. But as for now, I would like to give you some updates on what we've been working on. First of all, we released this website builder engine several months ago, and now it's going to public release. So pretty much right now, it is available for all of the users of iGMS, and you should be able to create your premium website directly from website menu. So find that when you go to iGMS, find this in the website section. You can create new website. If you have one already on the free engine, feel free to create another one and play with our premium website builder first. If you're satisfied, you can always switch your domain name to the new engine. Otherwise, well, in this way, you would not lose your free website content, which you already built. All right, so talking about the mobile version. So first of all, we've done a lot of work on the performance of our engine itself. So it's the reason why we have a single template and customizable, so we can actually achieve the green zone for Google page speed. We want the engine to be very, very fast because we live in a modern reality where nobody waits a second and they want to everything work very, very fast. And Google would only rank you according to the page speed ratings. For us, it's the key priority, and we've done a lot of improvements. So the search engine works fast. The details of all the properties rendered very, very quickly, and we're really proud of that. The second update is a mobile version. So we finally got this to production, and I can demonstrate this to you. So if we go to the main page and I switch this to the mobile presentation, this is what it looks like. So the same sections that you designed for the desktop, internally each section already adapted to be mobile friendly. And as you can see, we hide some of the fields, but you don't need to worry about which fields are like being removed because full functionality is going to be retained. So as you can see, if you have featured sections enabled, the mobile user would see this in vertical orientation with additional listings to be loaded by clicking on the button. You see all these footer links that we added to the website and the buttons also available here, all these social network links, your phone number, whatever you configure in the footer would appear here as well. You have your main menu hidden over here. So whatever links you add in the header in the desktop version would also be available for the mobile version over here. So let's take a look at the main page. If I'm going to use the search bar now, click anywhere, I would be jumped into search all 12 homes, or if I go back and I'm going to go to the check-in, I would start with a check-in selection scenario. So for example, I'm a guest. I would like to go and check in on 20s for 2 nights in Vancouver for this. It's going to be 2 adults, no kids, maybe going to be a service animal. We'll see. And I do search. So there is 11 homes available right now. Oh, someone created very nice home house over here for $8,000. I think it's a testing scenario for Venezuela for our account. So as you can see, this is very mobile friendly. We wanted to do something that is very quick and application-like. So as you can see, you can scroll all the images. You can, as a guest, you can select the options that you actually like, and this is very important when you're not the only one to make a decision about your travel plans. If you do the travel planning for your family and you select several of them, you then can go to the wish list and discuss the shortlist scenario with your family. It also displays the nearest bookable dates, so the guest would quickly see, okay, is it available for the dates I selected? Is it available for more than what I selected? So for November 2027, so it actually gives me an idea, oh, why don't we extend our stay with this nice view and a balcony? So we took a lot of ideas from the best platforms and we put everything together in our engine. So right now you have all this, $1 billion company IP that is sitting within the engine, and it's available for you to publish within 5 minutes, as Nino demonstrated. So let's say we want to select some. As a guest, I like this property. I'll go there. This is a property view. All the information shown here. And since I already do the search, I can see it's $129 per night for my date. So I can proceed and book now. And this is your checkout scenario. Again, in order for guests to check out, you would need to connect your Stripe. If you don't have Stripe activated yet, it will take some time for you, but it's very simple to do. Stripe is basically in charge of all verification process, whether you're putting whether you have a corporation, it's going to be corporate check, or if you have its own personal name, it's also going to be a personal check. And it's quite simple for all the areas of the United States and Canada. And this is already linked to your iGMS calendar. So the calendar is live updated. In any settings for the property itself, you can control this from your iGMS direct booking channel. So every property you have already has iGMS direct booking channel created for you. And if you want to change any pictures or description, or even do specific rules for direct booking listing itself, you can put that over there. But in most cases, I would recommend to actually keep the rules and the descriptions similar to what you have on the Airbnb or Verbo, just so your team adopt it quickly and don't expect different versions and coming from different offers coming from different platforms. But of course, you have this possibility. If I click book now, and it basically gets me to the guest information page, and the next page image that it input the credit card information, and the booking appears in your inbox, and you start communication with us guest directly through the email, using the same concept of single inbox that you have in iGMS at the moment. Well, official live, feel free to try it. And the good thing about that we actually decided to open website builder for everyone. And by default, you don't even need to enter with credit cards. You just go create the website. And once you create it, it's going to be created in the draft mode. So just like what Nino created, as you can see, it's a draft. And the very top bar, you see the go live. While it's staying in draft, you're paying nothing. You can even do the preview of the website. You can show this to your partner. You can show to your family members. You can get the feeling like what it looks like. And once you're ready to publish, you click this go live and it's going to be bookable. All right. I think this is a quick presentation on our upgrade. And as for further plans, where we're going, we're going to add more sections. So if you are feeling more creative that what our dev team actually designed at the very beginning as a first phase, and you need some specific types of the sections, customizable sections that we don't have right now, feel free to send us feature requests, because right now on our roadmap, we working with your feedback. And we love to be customer driven in this on the roadmap. And we already planned some cool sections because we got some feedback from our beta users. Something like video background for the search section, where if you ordered some professional video recorded, you would be able to put some like live background and some awesome shots over there, which I like. Like I saw a couple of customers done that with drones, and it looks really, really amazing. And this is soon is going to be live and available through our website builder. And by the way, anything that we add in our engine is going to be available for all of the users here. So if you have some specific sections that we missing, feel free to contact customer support and ask for feature requests. Let's go over the Q&A now.
Okay, let's go over our questions. So the first question that we have is, can it be done on a WordPress website, or how will the URL look?
It's a good question. So some of you already have the WordPress website created with a branding, I guess, like it was a lot of work done there. So this is a separate engine itself. So we maintain all the server costs on us. We make sure that it's in the green zone. By the way, you can publish it on your custom domain name, on the company domain name. But if you really need to keep your WordPress section, there is a way to marry this together. So it won't be inside of the WordPress. It won't be the code that is controlled by you. But it is possible to merge them together through domain names. So for example, if you have something like abcvilla.com brand, you can have your WordPress on this page, on like pretty much like hosted there. And you can have all the articles and homeowner portals, or basically your pages related to the property management side of the business. Where for the guest facing website, you can do something like book abcvilla.com and link these two sites together. So you can use our domain name, our engine for something that is subdomain, customize it to look accordingly, put the same logo, same colors, make sure that it looks good. And you can even do the links back and forth. So for example, over here on the top, if you feel like the property owners can come to your website, you can say, okay, property owners portal, or like some section, or get your property managed to us, right? So that you can link back your WordPress part through the header or the footer or call to action banners. Like you can even design some really big, nice banner over here. So that would be the answer. So no integration with the WordPress itself, but you can marry these two products together. So one under your control, the second one is on our engine, but under your control as
well. Okay. And next question that we have is, will this new website builder be available for the Flex plan?
It is available for the Flex plan as well, but the payment for the website builder is a separate. So it's add-on on your subscription plan. So you would be paying per listen per month, where properties you selected to advertise over here, there would be the bill associated with that. And you can clearly see that when you go to websites. Let me go to this premium one and go to the website builder for what you built. If you go live, this is the pricing plans that we charge for this add-on. So right now we have a promotion. So initial deal is basically you have a 3 months 75 off, which should be very good start for you. Like it gives you enough time to actually customize, apply different things, and don't overpay. If you don't like it, you can always shut it down. If you like it, the normal price would be $8 for 1 to 9, $7 for 10 to 19, and $6 per month for 20, 49, and so on.
Okay.
Right, next question.
And next question is there any possibility to create some sub-build content like manual guides, check-in video guides per property?
It is possible because of the custom pages that we support in our website builder. Let's get back to, it's a good example over here. So you can go to pages section, and this is where you can add as many custom pages as you want. They all publicly visible. So don't put your private information, the entrance instructions and key locks. This is something you can create a blog or landing or FAQ. So let's start with a simple blog and customs for the custom page. You pretty much have, by editing this layout, you have the same ability to add anything you want over here, all different sections and customize content. And you can come up with all different articles and information. So you can put nice pictures of your property, add the content over here with detailed descriptions and home information. Just don't put the privacy sensitive information or entrance sensitive information over here. And once it's published, you can link to this page, to this custom page from your website, or if you want to send this link directly through the messaging system, you can the copy link and basically expose this through inbox automation. All right, next question.
Okay. Next is not actually a question. Actually, Michelle said that she would definitely be interested in learning more about ChatGPT options.
Perfect. I think we'll make the topic of the next month's event related to ChatGPT. I think it's very awesome technology, and you can generate pretty much the whole content for your website and article ideas, and even brainstorm ideas of how to expand your business using the technology that costs you like $20 a month. Like, you know, even last year it would cost you $1,000 just to go or doing some consulting with the consulting companies.
Yeah, even like for example, if they don't use like premium at all, so the usual one is also like pretty good as well for generating like the simple one, like simple tasks.
Yeah,
Okay,
just like what you show like the generation of the content like this one, you can, by just prompting ChatGPT and describing, it's given as much information as you want about the nature of your business, where it's all located. It can generate really nice highlights for the titles, for footers, for articles, mid-sections, like anything. And we'll demonstrate this on the next meeting.
Okay, next question that we have is like, what about multi-language websites?
It's a very good question. Our engine, technology-wise, already designed with multi-languages in mind. So we currently adapting our platform to be supported in Spanish version. So pretty much we already support it. And the website builder is coming next. So the engine itself supports it. It's on our roadmap. We're going to open up different languages quite soon. And in the current version, if you dealing with, for example, French language right now, or like you have Spanish specific website, you can put content on any language you want, right? It's only basically the basic elements that we need to translate to that specific language, that the engine itself, because like a lot of text already customizable by you. It's under your control. You can put like Japanese here, but it's still going to say daily, monthly, yearly over here. And we're going to adopt that, and you'll be able to select the primary language or select to support auto detection languages by the country of the guest who's visiting. And I'll put like the most popular languages first.
Okay.
Go.
Next question that we have is currently, with the old website builder, when users select the dates, the calendar is displayed but doesn't reflect the availability. Meaning, if there are dates which are already booked, the calendar does not show it grayed out. So, will the new website builder fix that?
Yes, it will. But let me see what we have right now. I think it's already have that, I think, sorted out. As you can see for this property, 21st to 26th, if one available to book. So if I select 2018, it will expand the dates till 21st, 22nd for me. So if you see some concern regarding this logic, or you see some inconsistency, please let us know through support and we will address this quickly. Again, I have a whole team working on this. We are updating our website builder pretty much on a weekly schedule at the moment.
Okay, actually, then from the same user, so how can I display the content from other sources? So, for example, via embedded widget or API?
That's a good question. Right now, there is no support to embed that. We're working with a couple enterprise users who ask for that specific functionality, and we working on the filtration. So we don't want you to basically block the guest experience from the main functionality, but we would like to add limited ability to add additional scripts, as well as the sections that are customizable widgets. So it will be added. It is on the roadmap. We just want to make sure that it doesn't kill the main functionality of the website, so it's all safe.
Okay, then I'm currently on a Flex plan, but I don't see the option to use the new website builder. So will this new website builder be available for the Flex plan?
I would need to talk on the marketing team. I think we actually, well, my understanding, we actually publish this as an add-on, and it should be available for the Flex plan. If it's not available, we will make it available on Flex plan. But again, it's going to be charged as additional as add-on, so separate bill for the website itself.
Okay, then from Michelle, so is there an area for the contract / a rental agreement?
So it's not a part of the website builder itself, so you don't publish your rental agreement over here in the public information, but it's something you do have to automate once the booking is, once you receive the booking. And for that purpose, you have check-in forms as a feature within iGMS, and you can attach your rental agreement specific for the property or for the whole company. And in order to get the information how to do this properly, we have articles on FAQ section of iGMS, and there should be enough information for you to actually go through this process. And for example, if you have custom rental agreement for this specific property, you should be able to do that through the check-in forms.
Okay. Next question that we have is, how do I set the cancellation policy on iGMS? I see that it is not set on the website.
It is talking about the cancellation policy. Let's go over. So you have two options here. So first of all, you have the generic option. You go to direct booking, you go to payments, and this is what you see right now. So we have the major cancellation policies that are the most popular among popular platforms. So you can select it over here, and it'll give you description, predefined description, what it looks like. And this is what guests would normally understand. You have additional cancellation policy for anything that is longer term. As you saw, we support monthly and yearly rentals as well. And most likely you would want different cancellation policy for those longer term rentals. So you can do that as well by selecting this required and select what you wanna have there. This is a global setting. You also have local setting on the property specific. If you go to specific property, you would be able to have the same thing, the payment terms and the cancellation policy for that specific property. All right, let's move on to the next question.
So currently, iGMS offers limited set of APIs, which are not enough to use, so I can build my own website. What plan is in place to expose the full set of APIs?
Very good question, technical one. I love it. We are not expanding APIs at the moment. We have some APIs available through our dev program. So if you need additional APIs right now, you can ask for developers access. We have a API documentation. If you don't have enough information in that endpoints at the moment, you would need to send us a feature request. But just seeing the question, like you cannot build your own website at the moment. This is like we promoting our engine. We might be able to give you access to public API related to the website builder itself. So pretty much the booking engine. But it won't happen until the second part of the next year, because we want to make sure that the engine itself that we crafted here works brilliantly, and we have all the business metrics in the team aligned, so you would grow your revenue with this engine, and we would see the significant growth as in direct booking first, and then we would give you access to additional APIs, because we don't want to be bothered by very often changes that we're doing currently when processing your requests. Okay, next feature. Oh, and next question.
Next question that we have is, how can I display reviews in the website? So reviews could come from Airbnb, Google, so like different channels.
Right before this meeting, I had a meeting with one of our beta users on enterprise plan, and we already have something in place. So it's going to be one of those widget integration that I described. We would allow you to put a custom widget like this section with a JavaScript and HTML code that you can embed. And those, the majority of services where you have reviews, they allow you to have this preview snapshots like the widget itself to publish, whether it's WordPress or some custom engine, you should be able to do that. So I know that, for example, Trustpilot would be able to publish those kind of things over here. We'll take a look at Google, but if it's JS library, it should be easy to do as well. So coming soon.
Okay, next question that we have is, I clicked two properties to be featured in settings. When I add a section feature properties to my website, should the selected properties automatically load in the section?
Yes, it should. This is what this featured properties are section is all about. By default, you see 3 of them. You can click load more, and if you have more selected, the guest would see those too. When you
Okay.
select those properties and features, don't forget to click save because it's a setting. So it's like all together. So once you selected that in the setting, you need to click on save. I think that was a common mistake. So you select over here, your properties. Once you select it, you click save over here. Don't forget about that. Cool.
Okay.
Next question.
Then we have actually like a feature request, like a slash recommendation to actually add manual guide of the property, like guidebooks, recommendation by local restaurants, sightseeing tips, step-by-step self-checking guide possibility based on the photos or like a videos as well.
As I said, this is something you're not controlling over here. That's a basic information the guest would need to see. But if you need additional information, like basically publicly published about specific villas or properties, you can create a custom page for that. Basically, creating the custom page, it's an article, you put the additional sections, you can make a call to action banners, and you describe in all of that details over there. And then you can have a book button sending them to this specific page where they can select and book. So if there is more information needed to show, I would suggest to come up with a custom page for that specific property and link this to the booking page.
Okay, and next up we have, will iGMS collect taxes from the guest?
Well, we use a direct booking engine behind the scene, and you are responsible for all these tax collections because the payment processing is on your end. It's Stripe, and all the money comes to your bank account directly. So iGMS does not process the payments. We just link your Stripe account, and we basically orchestrate all this engine and the connection between the guest and Stripe itself in order to process the payments. So you're responsible to define your taxation. Again, it can be done on a global level or be property specific, especially if you're working with multiple locations and you have different states or different cities, you might have different taxes, and everything is you can manage that from direct booking channel itself, and you can also have multiple tax types of the taxes specific for your area. Just define it there, test it over here. If you have taxes defined, you select the dates, it will be displayed over here.
Cool. Okay, next up we have, will we get the recording of this workshop?
Yes, we do record this session, and will be sent out to all the attendees and previous registered guests as well.
Yep, so as soon as it will get processed, so you will receive like a recording link, and actually we'll upload it to YouTube. So you can definitely then share it, save it, so whatever it is, you can come back to it like anytime.
Cool.
Then, so the next question that we have is, what is the promo code for getting the 75% off the website?
All right, that's a good question. So there is no promo code needed, and you have this offer by default from the moment you promote it live. So basically, we give you 3 months of this 75 awesome discounts right now. So if I go there and you from the website builder, when you're ready to go live, you will see your date pretty much 3 months from the current date. So you have the time to activate it, and the discount is going to be automatically applied to you. This is our promotion. We want to get as many users as possible. We want to get gather your feedback and improve during these 3 months. So not only the discounts, but we also want to get this feedback, process it, and make it even better.
Okay,
Right.
and next up we have, do you provide onboarding services?
We do provide onboarding to the product itself, so you can book onboarding consultation. So this is where our agent would talk to you, help you set up and answer all the technical questions. If there is more than that, we can consider the onboarding fee. If you want us to be involved in the training session for your team members, it's a different topic. You can schedule that and talk directly with the agent on onboarding call.
Then the next question that we have is, can we use Canva for the design?
You can use external tools. Pretty much the engine itself is taking all JPEGs and PNG and WebP materials. So you can use that. You can use Canva to create the website design itself, because as I said, we keep this engine within certain standards. So there is lots of to customize, but it won't be possible for you to work outside of what sections we have right now. So for example, just like Nina showed, we have these 6 sections right now, 6 types of the sections you can add. And because of that, you can customize each section with the materials you created in Canva. So for example, if you have the banner and you have this image, well, you create it over there, you put it here, you customize the colors, you're gonna set the background and the content background as well. And you can come up with different ideas like what to show, how to show, but there is certain limits. So the framework limits you in the way you put the design. But this is for the sake of functionality and overall the speed itself of the website.
Okay. Next question that we have is there a contract, and then can I add and remove properties?
Good question. You can add and remove properties anytime. So what we do, there is no contract. It's month to month, and as I said, that 75% off is applicable the moment you activate the go live for your website. By the end of the calendar months, we would count the number of properties that's been live during this month, and we charge you accordingly for that month. If you want to remove properties, you can always do that, and there is several ways to do that. So first of all, the website itself, you have this listed properties. Those properties you want to advertise in your direct booking website. If you want to select all of them, feel free to click here, select all of them. So it's over 200. But if you want to try it for specific properties, or you want to split them into different brands, feel free to do that. So for example, if you have some apartments separately and you want to have your own brand for apartments and your own brand for villas, you can do that as the 2 different websites, because we don't limit you on the number of websites you're going to create. You can create as many as you want and put the different designs and different branding. So again, no contract. You can add and remove any moment. And you can also, if you don't want to deal with this list, you can also, on the property specific level, you can select over here, you can go to direct booking, and you can disable direct booking itself. So that would shut it off from the website as well as any direct booking activities on the property specific level.
Okay. Next question that we have is, will the guest be able to leave reviews?
At the moment, there is no review functionality for the guests, but it is on our roadmap, and we're definitely going to add that functionality within iGMS and our engine itself. Even more, talking about that, we're also planning to go even further. Once first version of the review is going to be ready, we working with a project called G-Travel, and we're designing the functionality where those reviews could be stored outside of iGMS itself and would be definitely under your own control. So the long-term strategy here is that we would like to have those reviews on the blockchain, but it will take some time because it's a new industry standard that we designing in the collaboration with our brands and our PMS at the moment.
Okay, next question that we have is how can we have external calendar sync?
When you're talking about external calendar sync, it depends on whether you're talking about the platform itself, like Airbnb, Booking.com, Verbo, or something that we don't support. So if it's a platform, you would need to link the platforms from account and listings, connect your account. Like we support a whole bunch of like the major platforms over here, and all this calendar sync is done by iGMS engine itself. If it's something that we don't have, and you have your own, very custom engine or some other system, booking system outside of our support, you should be able to link that through iCal. And the difference is that all these platforms are synchronized real time, where iCal normally has a delays, and sometimes those delays might be minutes or hours, depending on the booking platform that is external. Okay, next question.
Next question is how can we get application pop-ups or email when there is a double booking ahead for the same date?
The double booking. So normally you don't want to get double bookings at all. And this is why you want to link all your platforms over here. So we deal, iGMS would act as a channel manager over here, preventing you from double bookings. If for some reason some delay happened and double booking appeared, there should be notification actually sent to you as an admin already within our system, but that would be really on the rare occasions when APIs of those major players are down. It might be delays, but normally you don't want to do any double bookings at all. If there is iCal, then there is this kind of delay might be up to several hours, and it's out of our control. And again, my question would be, why do you still use iCals when like all these major players already connected? So I would suggest you actually connect those. All right.
Okay, that was actually our last question for today.
Perfect. I think I like the questions. I think it was very positive. A lot of activities. Thank you very much for attendance, and hopefully gonna see on the bigger topics working with ChatGPT next time.
Thank you everyone for joining once again. So as mentioned, the recording will be sent to you via email, and also it will be uploaded to our YouTube channel. And of course, if you think of any questions after this call, so please let us know. So we're always happy to hear your suggestions, hear your feedback about anything. So send it our way, well, like all the time, so no worries. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining, and have a nice rest of the day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.